Binance SL exchange de criptomonedas más grande del mundo por su volumen y no para de crecer. Hablemos de Binance, sus orígenes, su presente y su futuro. Binance is a titan with a really fascinating history. Practically out of nowhere, it has managed to become, in a very short time, one of the most powerful cryptocurrency exchanges in the ecosystem. In fact, it is the largest in the world by volume. However, he is not resting on his laurels. The beast wants more and goes for everything. It is growing rapidly at all levels. They even launched their own cryptocurrency that is already among the most valuable on the market. It is constantly expanding and reinventing itself. He is voraciously building alliances. What are they looking for? Let's talk about Binance, its origins, its present and its future. To talk about Binance, it is inevitable to start with its founder, Changpeng Zhou, better known as ZC. ZC was born in Jiangsu City, China. Both parents were educators. The family eventually moved to Vancouver, Canada, in the late 1980s. He studied computer science at McGill University, located in the Canadian city of Montreal. After that, he worked in Tokyo building a system for processing orders on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. And then he worked in London developing software for trading futures contracts on Bloomberg's Tradebook. In 2005, he moved to Shanghai to found Fusion Systems, a company that built high-speed platforms for brokers. Keep reading, Binance. US, some aspects about the new platform of the most important exchange in the world. In 2013, he heard about Bitcoin from a friend's mouth while playing poker. At the time, he joined the blockchain.info team, becoming its third member. He worked closely with Roger Ver and Ben Reeves. ZC was also involved with OKCoin for less than a year as head of technology. Binance was officially founded in early 2017. During the 2017 boom, it managed to raise $15 million in the ICO of its Binance Coin token. In July of that year. That gave him the big boost, and since then his meteoric career has done nothing but rise to the skies. 143 days after that launch, Binance became one of the top cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. ZC is now a huge star and one of the most influential people in the cryptosphere. Forbes magazine ranks him as one of the richest men in the crypto community with over $1 billion in his pockets. They started out with a small one-room office and a team of just a few, but in a matter of months they were transformed into a veritable giant. In the first half of 2018 alone, they went from 1 million users to more than 10 million. Since then, that number has increased quite a bit. At first, most of its users were almost all in Asia, but now it could be said that its market is much more global. Binance has amazing technical ability. It can process 1.4 million orders per second. It handles a daily volume of more than $4 billion, maintains more than 130 currencies on its platform, and has more users than the inhabitants of it all Hong Kong. We must of course mention that this volume means an annual profit of more than $1 billion for Binance. Keep reading. Binance considers supporting 30 tokens for US clients. Why does Binance attract so many users? At first glance, Binance is a crypto exchange like any other. This is, to a certain extent, true. In reality, they are nothing to write home about. However, we must recognize that it has managed to win over its users with a lot of ingenuity and creativity. The platform is relatively secure and very efficient. I mean, it does what it has to do. Commissions and fees are very competitive. In fact, the entire page is very complete, because it includes a lot of information, educational material and relevant news. It comes in multiple languages and customer service has improved a lot. They always have promotions and contests of some kind. Also, margin trading and futures are very popular new services. There is also the Launchpad program that enables capital raising for startups. However, is all that enough to explain its astronomical rise? Well, this might explain a part, but not in its entirety. After all, the competition offers very similar services. One could say that the great success of Binance is due to two reasons. On the one hand, the loss of the global positioning of U.S. exchanges. Later, we will delve into this. On the other hand, Binance Coin has been a fundamental help. The loss of the global positioning of U.S. exchanges. Later, we will delve into this. On the other hand, Binance Coin has been a fundamental help. The loss of the global positioning of U.S. exchanges. Later, we will delve into this. On the other hand, Binance Coin has been a fundamental help. Let's talk a bit about Binance Coin. Why has it been so important to Binance? First, its initial release provided a vital input to get started. That was fundamental. Second, and probably more important, Binance Coin brings the exchange a considerable portion of its total volume. This cryptocurrency among users is very popular for the simple reason that it is very profitable. It offers several advantages. For example, it offers discounts on exchange fees. So new users joining the platform mean more buyers for Binance Coin. More buyers for Binance Coin implies a greater ability to attract more users. That creates a virtuous cycle of mutual feedback. The thing is, Binance makes sure its crypto makes a profit. In other words, take concrete steps to make the token rise in price. For example, the platform regularly keeps tokens to reduce its supply in this way. Or rather, it pays a kind of indirect dividend. Reduce the number of tokens in circulation to push the price up. In this way, it guarantees its good performance. Why is it so popular? Well, there is the answer. Read on. Binance Trust Wallet launches desktop app for macOS. Now, let's talk a bit about the second reason for Binance's success. U.S. exchanges have lost much of their global positioning due to regulatory restrictions imposed by the authorities in their country. The truth is that they have lost many users outside their territory. So Binance comes in as the heroic savior and has had the great ability to fill that void. Obviously, Binance practices something that we could call regulatory arbitrage. It is a homeless and wandering exchange. He doesn't really have a fixed house. It started in China. There things got ugly and he moved to Japan. In Japan, things got complicated and now they are moving to Malta. Chingpeng Zhou is always on the go. His office is his cell phones. He has 3 and works from there. He is a mobile CEO of a mobile exchange. Your home is the way as a traveling hippie. Keep reading. Binance Exchange warns of dusting attack on Litecoin. Binance is a global exchange, but it is growing in a very particular way. Due to regulatory uncertainty, it has chosen to grow following a very peculiar strategy. They are forming independent firms with local allies who dominate the regulatory issue in their area. On June 14 of this year, Binance blocked its users in the United States and stopped offering its services in that country. However, he announced the creation of a new company called Binance US. It partnered with BAM Trading Services, a FinCEN-registered company that complies with all regulations regarding money laundering and counter-terrorism. In January this year, he formed Binance Jersey for users in Europe. Recently, Binance Singapore announced a strategic alliance with the Latin American exchange crypto buyer. They are promoting Binance Dex, which is a very promising decentralized exchange, and their Trust Wallet, which is a very versatile app. Additionally, they created a charitable platform that is doing a very noble job. The page has been the victim of hacks and cyber attacks, but has overcome those obstacles successfully. In other words, Chingpeng Zhou must burn several cell phones a day with so much activity. It must have like 10 batteries. Without a doubt, the energy of Binance is incredible, and it leaves more than one with their mouths open. What is Binance? A giant that was born out of nowhere. Its exponential growth in such a short time naturally evokes a great feeling of wonder. If its future resembles its past, Binance will have a lot to talk about in the years to come. Binance, its incredible history, its dynamic present, and its promising future.